Okay, moving on. We're gonna do a blind squirrel. I got some new fancy colors here for my squirrel tails. I'll try and bust one of those out. Maybe I can incorporate two colors. Okay, get a base of thread. I guess you don't have to come back to the eye, just always do. We're not going to put any eyes on here. Okay, I'm going to tie in a hackle back here. There's different ways of tying this fly. You can put the hackle up here after you dub the body. It's a little easier, but I'm playing around with this right now. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same. I guess it's called touch dubbing. Just work that dubbing on. You miss a spot or it's bare, you can go back over and just do the same thing you've been doing, build it up. Yeah, I should just do a loop, but I don't know. Playing with different things. Okay, that looks about right. You need to leave a bit of room at the head. The head of this fly is always a problem, but it doesn't have to be. I will start with, come on buddy. Okay, that's gonna work. Alright, none of this is critical. You know, do what you can. Like I said, there's a few ways to do this fly, and you don't need the hackle. I'm sure I'll cover this fly the different ways in a little while. Maybe. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. I'm going to flip my vise so I can get access to the underside of the hook. And see, I'm going to do this in, I think this is fluorescent yellow. I'll roll with that. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is when I pull off on my squirrel tails, I'm trying to get a clump and have the tips kind of lined up, not all lopsided. You know, you don't want more than half the hair on one side of the hook. Alright, so we're going to try and place it as close to where we want as we can. I'm going to do a little trick here, because this stuff is hard to keep in position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the material once, so it's kind of looped in here. I'm going to gently pull down and kind of get it to set in place. Just nice and gentle. Okay, now I'm going to look at it. It's a little short. I'm going to try and feed this back through here until I get the length I'm looking for. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, I'm okay with that. Now what's going to happen is your thread's going to want to go towards the eye of the hook. We're okay position here. Just leave it messy. Leave it the way it is. Looks like it has a big head. Who cares? It's just the way it is with this fly. Alright, one of the other ways I tie this is with a small pair of eyes at the front, a real small pair. And that will also make things a little more manageable. Because this stuff wants to roll around the shank, it's hard to keep the right angle of it, and it wants to pull out. So you got a lot of issues here. At this point you're going to want to put a little cement on your tie down point. Alright, now you can tell that what we got going on right now is almost kind of like a little crayfish tail. You know, if you want to cut it right in through here, I think that looks pretty good. I think that's going to fish just fine. What you want to watch out for is hair's coming around the shank as you wrap. It's going to pull the hair to the side, and if you can, you get anything over to the side here, you might just want to try and pull it before you put glue on it like I just did. Anyway, you know, it's not gonna kill the fly, but alright, so I guess I'm running out of time here. Wow, did I even whip finish that? I'm going to cut this back to expose the eye. At least in the center there. I like that. That's, you know, that's a good fly right there. There's no reason to get too anal with it. What this is going to do here is you've got a fly with no weight, it's very delicate, and you've got a stiff wing up here. So this fly is actually going to ride hook point up. Now, same as the other fly, I'm pretty anal about my hook point up and making sure that it's always hook point up. Okay, so I'm going to come in on this fly and I'm going to trim the bottom nice and flat. I'm going to look at it, I'm going to make sure that the hackles are both going out 90 degrees, everything looks nice and perfect. And that, ladies and gents, is the blind squirrel. You got shallow, spooky fish, excellent pattern to throw up on them. Very excellent. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.